Men of Reddit, what's the hardest thing you've ever had to tell your wife? My wife and I were married for 15 years. We had 2 beautiful children, a boy and a girl, and a wonderful life together. I worked as a firefighter and she was a nurse. We were a perfect match. One day I was called to a house fire. It was a massive blaze, and we were told there were people trapped inside. We rushed in, and I found a woman and her 2 children. I managed to get them out safely, but the house was collapsing. I went back in to make sure there was no one else. As I was searching, I heard a voice. It was a man, and he was trapped under a beam. I tried to lift it, but it was too heavy. He was begging me to save him. I told him I would be right back with help. I ran outside and called for backup. But just as I was about to go back in, the house collapsed. I was devastated. I had never lost someone in a fire before. I went home that night and held my wife and kids close. The next day, I found out who the man was. It was my wife's brother. She had been estranged from her family for years, and I had never met them. I had to tell her that I was the one who left her brother to die. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.